Hi, hope you are doing well. Today we will discuss about tab operator from Rxjs. So let's start the video. Hi everyone, this is Subrat and you are watching Fun of Heuristics. So on this channel, you will get to know about the programming languages, the framework and all about the algorithm. So please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon if you haven't yet. Tab is a pretty simple operator and it's pretty helpful in certain scenarios. So the tab operator is like it will not affect anything on the output of your observable. So if you are putting a tab operator, then it will not modify anything of your observable. So that you can guess now, as it is not affecting your output of observable, you can use that for any certain other action than your primary requirement, like logging the data, calling a server, or manipulating the data and saving it somewhere else. So first we'll see now what is the basic meaning of the tab. So I will just create a observable of 1 to 7 and I will just pipe this observable with our tab. Okay, and in the tab we'll just console log the values and here we'll log, and now I'll subscribe to this one and just pass console log. Okay, I'll just save. So what I'm doing here is we have an observable of 1 to 7 and we are piping that with our tab. Then we're subscribed to that observable. So what I meant to show you here is whatever you will do inside the tab will not going to affect your end result. So to show you that it is not affecting your value, whatever your observable is emitting, what I will do, I will just try to pre-increment this value. So if it will affect the values, whatever we are getting to the tab, then it should affect the value what we will get after subscription. Okay, if you can see here, we are getting the values from tab is 2 to 8 and the values we are getting here is from 1 to 7. So that's proof that it's not affecting your end result. And this is the benefit of tab. And one of the useful use case which I found by using tab is, and I think which you also going to like, is suppose you have a array of empty array, currently I'm taking, and think like you are getting some data from the server. So here I'm just considering these are the data from the server. So instead of logging those values, this dot data dot push, and we'll just push the value, and this I want to display on the server, on the page, but I want to store the original data as well. And now inside our subscribe, we'll store the original record what we are getting from our observable. So it will going to push the data, data 1 to our current value and to the data with the modified string value. And to show what we are getting here, added a set time out of 1 second to see what we have in our data 1 and what we have in the data. Why we did this is to render something and to store something else. Means we need both the data. If you'll go to the HTML, here I have added a ng-for in a h2 tag and we are rendering that one on the page. So now if I'll just save and we'll go to the browser, here if you will see, first we'll see we are getting a tab 2, 3, 4. So this is what we are rendering in our HTML. So if you go here, the data we have fetched from the tab, means populated in the tab by adding our from tab and the value that we are displaying on the page here. And this is the log what we get from our original observable. Think like you need to display something on an ascending or descending manner, but you need the original copy as well. So in that case, here you can write the logic for the sorting of that array and assign that to a separate array and display that one as you display in the data using the data on the HTML. And you can also store the original data what you are getting. So that's it for today. Today we saw what is tab and what you can do using the tab Mainly it's used for logging purpose. You want to log to a server, you can just call this one. It will not affect your result or what I explained. And it has lot more functionality. When you start using it, you will get to know what the tab can do, and it will be pretty helpful. So please like the video if you are liking the video till now, and please do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will not miss future videos. Please give some valuable comment in the comment section below. Those are pretty helpful. And please share this video among your friends, family, colleague. Let them know how they can use tab in their existing application. And please watch this video if you want to know more about programming and web development. We're going to meet in the next video. Till that, stay happy. Bye bye.